Good evening, participants. Kindly wait for a few more minutes. The webinar will begin shortly. Participants are asked to mute both your audio and video to ensure a smooth webinar. I'm Rishikar, and this session will be recorded and it will be uploaded in IEEE TV. With your permission, can we start recording?
Yeah, yeah, you can start. I think it's already started.
Dear participants, at the conclusion of the session, a feedback form will be posted in the chat box. Please fill it out before you leave to receive your e-certificate. Now, let's begin the session with a welcome note. Good evening to one and all present here. Thank you for your presence and for spending your precious time to attend this session, which is awaiting you to give the knowledge which you wouldn't mind to taking back to yourself. I welcome you all to the exciting event IEEE PES HPSBCP 2024. A chance to grab funding up to $1,000 for your PES SBC, proudly presented by St. Joseph's College of Engineering Student Branch Chapter in association with IEEE Art and PES Student Chapter Committee. Excitement is in the air as we bring to you the talk of the day, a golden opportunity that could elevate your PES Student Branch Chapter to new heights. We are thrilled to announce an exclusive chance for your SBC to secure funding up to $1,000, opening doors to endless possibilities and groundbreaking initiatives. In a bid to empower and support the innovative endeavors of our dynamic PES community, we have curated this special funding opportunity. Imagine the impact your SBC could make with an injection of financial support, from hosting cutting-edge events and workshops to implementing groundbreaking projects. The potential is limitless. This is your chance to not only secure financial support, but also to leave a lasting impact on the IEEE community. Let your creativity shine and let's collectively push the boundaries of what our PES Student Branch chapter can achieve. Don't miss out on this extraordinary opportunity. Start drafting your proposal today, and together let's make history. Best of luck to all the aspiring visionaries. Yes, without any further ado, I am Harini Gopal and my co-host Shabana and Sri Shakti, and it's our privilege to guide you through this captivating journey into the vast expanse of knowledge.
Okay, let's start with our speaker's welcome note. We are honored to have with us a distinguished individual who epitomizes the spirit of excellence and dedication. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Rishi Kantaku, Chair, our 10th Student Chapter Committee and MS Research Scholar at IIT Mandi, who oversees the operation of an extensive network of 268 PES student branch chapters and holds authority over 51 professional PES chapters across 51 IEEE sections spanning the entire Asia Pacific region. Mr. Rishi leads a dedicated team of professionals providing guidance and support to over 8,180 PES students and graduate student members. Under their leadership, the IEEE student community has flourished, becoming a hub for collaboration, knowledge sharing, and the cultivation of talent within the power and energy sector. In addition of the significant role with IEEE, Mr. Rishi is a distinguished scholar currently pursuing a Master of Science by Research degree from the prestigious Indian Institute of Technology (IIT) in collaboration with VMMC and Safdarjung Hospital in New Delhi. India. Their research focuses on the intersection of healthcare and intelligent medical devices, additive manufacturing using FDM 3D printers, machine learning, closed-loop sensor networks, and vibration analysis and control for EV and HEV applications. As we welcome Mr. Rishi to this platform, we eagerly anticipate the insights and wisdom they will share with us today. The dedication to advancing technology and knowledge is truly inspiring, and we look forward to gaining valuable perspectives that will undoubtedly shape the future. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Mr. Rishi Kantaku. We are honored to have him with us, and we eagerly anticipate an engaging and enlightening session ahead. Now, the session is entirely yours, sir.
Okay, thanks, Savannah. Thanks, Harina, for the nice welcome. Thank you so much, attendees, for being here for this session today over IEEE HPSBCP 2024. I'm thankful to St. Joseph College of Engineering representatives present here, the chairperson who contacted me, Kadiravan, the Vice Chairperson Savana, Secretary Jaya Chandran, Joint Secretary Ashwarya, Treasurer Navina, and committee members Kathir and Akshavel. Along with that, I really thankful to the advisors Jayarama Pradeep and Councillor Shrikant Ramasamy for giving me these invitations for at the right time, because currently the call for high performing student branch chapter program 2024 is open, and this is for all the PES student branch chapters, and also for those who are interested to open a new PES SBCs. They can also get a lot of idea from this today's sessions. I'm keeping my video off to avoid networking issues, and we hope you will enjoy today's sessions. So let's start. I'm going to present my screen. You guys can feel free to chat, and uh, I request the hosts to please let me know if they have any query. And also, can you please confirm about my presentation? Is it visible?
Sir.
Okay. Is it visible now?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir, it's visible.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So let's start today's presentations. My name is Rishikant Thakur. I am the chair of IEEE Regional PS Student Chapter Committee. I am here for the today's presentation entitled IEEE PS High Performing Student Branch Chapter Program 2024, a chance to grab funding up to 1000 USD for your PES Student Branch Chapters. This event is basically a part of our Region 10 PS Student Chapter Committee new initiative called as Spark, and this is event number 6. The Spark initiative we have started with an aim to collaborate with SBCs at the grassroots, especially those SBCs who are not able to revamp their SBCs. So we want that at least we collaborate with them and make them eligible for the basic fundings we have. And then by getting the fundings by the next year, they are able to organize good events. And similarly, as the part of that Spark initiatives, we are coming up with this, and we are collaborating with the new SBCs, that is St. Joseph College of Engineering, PES SBC we have, and this is our sixth event back to back. And I'm very glad to say the SBC is very new, but doing a lot of stuff. I have gone through their social media profiles, and they have done really good tasks and some motivation for other SBCs. Let's go ahead. So first, starting with introductions to this funding opportunity. So first line I want to say, this is the easiest available funding any PES student branch chapter can grab. So that's the first motivation point for anybody who is applying for this. Okay, let me open a pointer if it's possible. Okay, so this is a flagship program of Power and Energy Society to support student branch chapters, especially the Power and Energy Society's student branch chapters globally, and provides annual fundings to PES SBCs to carry out activities supporting the local members. So here we will give an aggregate amount based upon the application the student branch chapter representative filed, and then they are free to spend those further over for their PES SBCs activity for the next year, and we do not keep a check over that. Only they have to follow the guidelines of IEEE and PES. Next is from high performing student branch chapter 2023. The process for this year is little bit different, and the difference is like by 75% I can say, based upon the criterions we have added up, and the other criterias, the older criterias, are reduced. So the important changes I have highlighted, which we are going to discuss in this presentation. The first is membership retention is added up as the new criteria with 50% as the total weightage, and membership growth is added up as a new criterion with 25% as the weightage. Earlier, 90% of the activities are given the preference, but they are now reduced to 25% along with social media stuff. So this is something which is a new thing, and to whom this is required and whether it is required. So I can say it's only for additional funding, not for basic fundings, and we are going to clear these things in next few slides. So just a glance about HBSBCP 2022, where we get 75 applications from Region 10 Asia Pacifics, and total we got 117 applications from PES SBCs and rewarded 102. Last year we got 114 applications, and you can see this is an error. So 114 applications from Region 10 itself. So you can see here, like, it's not like only 10 SBCs or 15 SBCs are getting this fundings. So that's why I can say this is one of the most easiest, you can say, if you are uh, completely satisfying the requirement of this funding, you can get the funding for from this initiative. So out of those 140 applications, 107s are awarded from this HPSBCP 2023 last year. And amount disbursed in region 10 only, it's around 22,330 USD. That's a big amount. So going ahead, our committee is completely handling at this stage total 293 SBCs. Out of them, this is the current count, but the last year count of application is, you can see, the 114. So the ratio is near to 40%, and we want to increase this count to, you know, like 70 to 80%, and want to reach to 200 as the count for this year. So see how many, see, lot of SBCs are taking advantage of these fundings, and that's why we are running these awareness programs. Lot of, you know, like from through all our social medias, and I think you are getting e-notices from our side, from student chapter committee sides, for, you know, for this initiative. So the count of membership at this is current scenario is like 8,898, and this is only for student and graduate student members. So we are, our committee, Region 10 PS Student Chapter Committee, a part of PS Student Chapter Committee, is responsible to you know to govern all these student and graduate student members, and also work closely with 293 SBCs, and whatever kind of queries they have, and they want any kind of support from pre-S global leaders, we act as an intermediator. Okay. I request, please unmute yourself. There is a noise coming in between. Okay, thank you. So now the next is HBSBCP 2024 new criteria. So that's the new criterions. So we are just covering this summary, and then we will go to the new criterions. First is provide funding for SBCs based on membership retention, membership growth, and impactful activities in some predefined activities carried out in the year 2023. That's from Jan 1st to 31st December. And any IEEE PES SBCs active in 2023 is eligible to apply. Like if any SBC who formed late in October 2023 also, if they are fulfilling the basic criteria, they can also apply for this funding. This is a point note for new SBCs. And each SBCs need to work together to complete one application by online reporting system. Like anyone, like it's not like only the SBC chair, a vice chair, secretary, treasurer, or even any general executive member. If all officers are unavailable at the last moment, they can apply. But we will take most probably the best out of two, but try that there should be no duplication. Okay, the deadline for this year is 1st Feb 2024, but it's not like you will start your application at the last moment, because there are something you need to manage, and at the last moment it's tough for you to even satisfy for the basic criteria. So it's the right time to start, and that's why I say this is the right time for this call. Next is each PES SBCs that meets the predefined performance requirement will be eligible to receive basic 150 USD. As I told, last year it is predefined, like we will give 150 USD, but this year it is expected the number of application will rise on up. So maybe we will little bit shuffle this basic amount also. And additional funding is maximum total 1,000 USD will be awarded to each SBCs based on the scoring criteria. And these funds are to be used to support the operational expenditure of the SBCs. So how to make your PES SBCs eligible for basic fundings first? So I'm not like, making it too complex. First start with, okay, basic funding. So as mentioned here, point 1 and 2, no need to read all of the stuff. These are the only two criterias need to be completed if anybody want this 150 USD basic funding. First is at least one officer should be reported for 2023 on B2 on officer reporting. So can you please type in chat box like whether you are aware about the officer reporting and how we can do it? Can you please type Y and N? Uh, Host, can you please check like what's the feedback of ratio of Y and N? Okay, Y, I'm also getting it. Okay, I'm also getting it. Okay, thank you. Y, okay, great. Okay, then we will go ahead for this. So at least one officer should be reported. And if anybody need any kind of like tutorials related to officer reportings, they can get it from my PPT. I will share with you all. Then next is about at least two events with proper proof of event should be reported on B tools, and the period of the of those events should be 1st Jan to 31st Jan. 31st December. So you guys can report events now only, but those events are actually executed within this period. Okay, for example, let's say you forget to report any event of which is done in during this period, but now you want to report. You can report, but then you have to mention the date of event should be in this, and the actual date of event should be in this period. Okay, so that's the thing. So, but the usual and the correct practice is that you must report your events during the actual, when the actual event is done, so that others also get an idea about like this such kind of event is going on in this SBC. So there are different way to report upcoming events or past events on B-tool. I hope you all are aware about the how to report the upcoming events and past events on B-tool. Can you please type YNN for this also? Like how to report upcoming events on VTool and past events on VTool. Okay. Okay. Otherwise, if you need, you can just go through these tutorials. So it's mentioned like with the proper proof of event. Uh, Last year, what happened is like we have seen like the events are reported by SBCs, but there is no such proof of events we are getting from VTools. Like how to find out these events had actually happened or not. So this year we have added this as a guideline. If by going through the reporting, we are not able to uh, you know we are not able to get an idea about this, like whether we are not able to find even not a single proof that this event is happening actually happen or not, then we are not going to consider that event. Okay, so I have taken some links here. So first link, I hope you are this link is you are able to see this link. Okay, so this is the link. I can say we have done with collaboration with St. Joseph College of Engineering under Spark initiative. So I'm giving this an example, how like what kind of things we are looking for. Like at least there must be one single photo representing this, the details of this events, like the logos of the SBCs, time, and like so this is something from where you can check. Okay, like we are also get a feel like this event has actually happened. Otherwise, it's only take 2 minutes time to report any kind of events. Okay, that's actually may not be happen. So that's why to avoid that kind of stuff, we are expecting you must report at least one photo which reveals that this event has actually happened, at least poster of the event. Okay, and then remaining you can include what this series all about, if there is any kind of series or any SVC involved, any kind of collaborations you have done, what is the topic description, speakers. You can add the speakers bio also here, agendas also here, then the host and registrations kind of stuff. So more the informations, more the events priority we will get, and accordingly the weightage or the points for additional fundings later for for the next step I'll let you know will be given. Okay, the less the number, it's tough for us to judge, okay, whether this event is actually done, and second thing, it's tough to judge what is the impact of that event. Okay, so that's the thing. Secondly, I want to there is one more event I want to mention. I think that is already there. Let me check. Yeah. So this is one MATLAB workshop which is done with one of the PES SBCs in my college. So this is an in-person event. So this is the best example of revealing or giving a proof to us like whether this event has actually happened or not. So group photo in a physical thing, it's completely revealing. Okay, in the backside, it's a poster or a screen slide sharing about the event. It's revealing like it's actually happened. So other stuff, you just fill up all the details on B2 event reporting, L31 reporting, and then you can find out all. Then we can easily say, okay, this event has actually happened. And based upon the content you mentioned here, the strength, and like, okay, we will find out, okay, what is the impact and how much hardship you have taken, your SBCs have taken to actually implement this, actually implementing this event at the grassroots. And based upon that, we will give numbering to this event. Okay. So this is the two example I want to share, and remaining you can also find out on, uh, you know, on vTools easily. So going ahead, okay, we are here. For basic fundings, we just see basic two events. We are not giving any grade or numbering corresponding to these events, but these two events must have proof of events. Okay, so that's something you have to remember. So I hope you got my point. Like, what's the basic eligibility requirement? So at least one officer reported, and at least two events should be reported with proof of events. Next, we will give a run about how this HPSBCP basic applications anybody can fill up, and this will not take too much time. Why I want to mention here, because if somebody say it will take a lot of time, it's too much, like lethargic, like, you have to do regressive work for this, so it's nothing. Automatically it will take your name. You can put it down your email ID, whatever you feels like. For now, I'm just putting it here. You just have to select which regions you belongs to. For example, we belongs to region 10, and so I'm clicking here, country, PES SBC section. Uh, there are also links to find out if you are a little bit, confused about sections it belongs to or something like that. And then student branch chapter name, I can click my college for your reference. And then you can mention here your post. Okay, I'm mentioning here my biceps. This is just, I told you, like any officer, but not only in officers, even any other executive members can also fill up this form. Okay, then we are going for the next, save and next. Then it's talking about whether you have reported at least one officer. So yes, you can say uh, this is the thing which we are looking for. And then you say at least two events reported on B tool. Yes. So for you, you just have to click these two things, and we will do then for during evaluating your applications, we will go through whether whatever you have option you have ticked, it's correct or not. And we will also go through the events, go through the proof of events, the photos you have uploaded. Okay, this event has actually happened, and then we will say, okay, yes, this SBC is eligible for it, give them basic funding. Other than that, all these criterias are just like an option. This is for inactive one, but I can say if you are not satisfying these two criterias, I don't think so there is any justification for this, but still you can mention if anybody is inactive. This is for those who are inactive. And then you can mention this is for our own purpose to keep a contact with your new SVCs you have. If it's already formed, you can mention, otherwise you can keep this also empty. This is optional stuff. This is again an optional stuff, but you can summarize your SVC. Okay, this is for our reference, but this is also again an optional for basic funding. And this is again like challenges your PES SVC. This is for our purpose, for our feedback. Like your feedback is really important for us. Any kind of initiative, for example, HBSBCP is also one of the initiative which is coined because of the feedback we have received from the SBCs. So your feedback is that much important for us. Right now we are giving 30,000 to 40,000 USD of fundings in this world. So it is completely because of the feedback. So bigger decisions are completely depends upon what kind of feedback you're giving. So for application, I can say this is an optional, but for us, this is really very important. And next thing, what do you think your region PSSPC could help you? For example, from our committee, what you expect, you can mention here. Otherwise, this is also again optional. Last is again a feedback kind of stuff, optional. And then are you guys applying for additional funding or not? If you're only applying for basic funding, mention no. And then you can click here, save and next, and go for submission directly. So I can say if anybody is very much hurry, like he do not want to, you can say, oh, he is very much busy. Still, you just have to click this two things, okay, for basic funding. This is as much easy. At the end, when we are evaluating all the work, the regressive work is done by us. We have taken all the stuff on us. Okay, so this is the only thing which is required for basic funding. The criteria are also only two, and you, while in reporting, you just have to click these two things. I hope you got my point. Okay. Next, that's why I want to run this applications for basic funding separately, because some people are like, okay, this is very big applications, but okay, you can complete this within I don't think it will take hardly 2 minutes for getting 150 USD. That's why I told the first line, this is the most easiest one to get the funding for your SBCs. Okay. And then next step, this is the second part of this presentation, how to make or approach 1000 USD for your PES SBC. So approach word I have highlighted here because it's not like we are giving you 1000 USD specifically. Now it depends upon weightage, like how much, like there are many leaders or SVCs working very hard. Now this is the point where they are getting the rewards. Here all are not getting the equal amount. Some are getting 200 USD, some are getting 300 USD, some are getting 400 USD. As I will show you some Excel sheet of previous applications, if that is possible here. Okay, so you can see, I will say, um, yeah, this one. So see, some are getting 300 USD, some are getting 250, some are getting 180, some are getting, different stuff, 500, 400, something like that. So this is completely variable. It's not like fixed. That's why I told you, it's the point where you can get reward for your SBC. So how to get and how to approach 1000 USD. So this slide and the next slide is very important because these are the new changes which is done, and those who are not aware about it, from their side they are expecting bigger amount, but because they are not satisfying these two criterias, who have higher weightage, they are going to get nearby to basic funding only. And then after getting that fund, they are going to ask us query why they are getting less funding, and then this is the answer for them. That's why organizing such kind of presentations and lecture is really very important, and so that we can help our species as much as possible. So the criteria first, which which is covering 50% of the weightage, and this is the new criteria, is about retention rate. So first thing is that for additional funding above 150 USD, if you want your SBCs to be eligible, at least 6 members should be renewed their membership in the cycle of 2023-2024. What it means is, for example, in your SBC, let's say there are 50 members. So out of those 50 members, like you have 50 membership count in last year, in 2023, I can say, for next year, 2024, this year, at least 6 of them, not new members, of them already, those already have the membership in the previous year. At least 6 of them must renew their membership. Otherwise, you guys are not eligible for any additional funding. Whether you have done very impactful events, you have filled all the further empty spaces, whatever we are giving you to fill up to evaluate. If you are not fulfilling this criteria, you are not considered for additional funding. Okay, so keep this a note. You need at least 6 members. Approach those members who are already a PS member, ask them to renew their membership. And not only 6. It doesn't mean uh, if it's satisfied only 6, then you are eligible for that. But again, you to approach 1000, your retention percentage should be high. So I can take an example. This is the formulation which we are going to use. So let's say your total members in your SBC on 14th August, we have taken this as a deadline. This is the last date by which you can take the membership of previous year. After that, the membership is renewed for next year. So let's say the total members on this date, you have 60. Out of that, by 28th Feb 2024, this is the date we have taken. Out of 60, only 6 members had renewed their membership. So you are eligible because your 6 members are satisfied. But your percentage is 6 out of 60, it's called to be 10%. Then your points you are getting out of 50 is 10 by 2, it's 5 points only. So 45 points out of 100 you are losing because of retention rate. That's why I'm saying those who are not aware about this stuff, they are going to get funding only near to basic funding. They are not going to approach. What those are aware about it, they had still 10 days time, and in 10 days they need to reach out. First they have to satisfy this criteria and then maximize this value. Approach to those who already are the members last year, ask them to renew their membership. Okay, and make this retention 100%. Out of 100%, how it's possible? Let's say 60 members you have last year, all 60 must renew their membership this year also. For student members and graduate student members, essential membership is only 1 USD this year. This is also one advantage for you guys. Last year it was 18 USD, or I think 15, 18 something. But this year, without any code, you guys can get it on 1 USD. And this is the right time. Okay, ask them to renew. Otherwise, after 28th Feb, if they are not renewing, then that is not going to be counted for in this stuff. Okay, so ask them to renew at this moment and get this value maximum as much as possible, and make it 100% so that you will get 50 out of 50. So see, those SPCs who have done impactful event last year, they are not aware about this stuff. They are losing 45 points, and you guys are getting an advantage of this. Those who are attending these presentations and those who are going through our portal. That's why I'm saying this is really very important. Next, second, higher weightage is 25% weightage is for the membership growth. So it said first, again, there is a basic criteria. You must have a 10% growth in membership. Okay, so for example, if your last year membership, for this last year membership of 1 March 2023 is taken into consideration, and out of that, we want that there must be at least 10% growth by 1st March. So 28th Feb, 1st March, these both are near to it. So by 28th Feb and 1st March, we are taking the data, okay, for this year. So you just have ensure that there must be 10% increase in membership. So for example, by 2023 March, you have 60 members, then 10% of 66. So currently, by 1st March, you must have 66 members to eligible for additional funding. Again, if you are not able to ensure this, then you are not eligible for additional funding and you will get only the basic funding amount. So again, I'm saying this is the right time to organize membership drive. You have 10 more days. I'm not expecting any further increase in deadline, but maybe you guys can email us, and based upon the number of queries we can extend, like you are trying to work hardly to satisfy these criteria. Based upon that, we can take decision on deadline. But right now, it's strictly guidelines are like this. We are not going to increase the deadline. Okay, but still no need to disappoint. Based upon the feedback, I told you all the decisions are taken. Give us feedback. We will work accordingly. So 10% increase is required. So first it is satisfied. After that, how much increases? So in this you can include new members, but for the last you have to just go to the members who already have the membership and their membership renewal is required. For this you can include new members. So for example, let's say you have 100 members. I'm just taking, okay, let's say 50 members at this position, and in 2023, and by March 2024 you have 100 membership. So growth is 100 minus 50 upon 50, it's 100% growth. So you will get 25 point here out of complete 25. So accordingly weightage is given based upon membership growth. This is the second criteria. I hope you got my point. Can you please guys type in chat Y and N, like what's the stage? Are you getting these things, or do you want me to repeat? Can you please type Y and N, please? Great. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Krishna sir. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, Risikant. Nice presentation. Thank you so much to deliver
Still,
the
sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt, Dr. Rajesh. Still, it's pending. So if you have a bigger question, we will take at the end, and if it's a shorter one, we will take it now.
Yeah, short question.
Okay.
So suppose our student branch receive the maybe the maximum funding, that is a $1,000 US.
Okay.
And still we require maybe the mid of the year. So is it possible PES will support maybe the $200 or $300?
See, thank you so much for a nice question, sir. The thing is, for this year, the closing deadline is 1st Feb. Why I am saying the deadline is strict? Because we want that the funding reach out to you as soon as possible. So it's not like last year. Last year also we have provided fundings to the SBCs by July, nearby to July. So if you need funding in the mid, this year definitely it is going to reach to you. We are speeding up our process as much as possible. Only thing is that if your SPCs belongs to India, it will take like through sections. There is a process, but through India, through that bigger process also, this year we have reached to SPCs by June and July. So you can expect the funding to be reached to you by June and July, something like that, or even before, well before this year.
Okay, got it, got it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So third criteria, so this is what the older criteria was, getting the maximum weightage, but this year it's reduced to 25%. Okay, so that's why I told you, those who are not aware about, they are thinking like this is the only criteria right now, but the criteria had been changed. So third is all about, now here you are what you are generally doing for the complete year. You are organizing activities. So the first thing is that if number of activities you have organized in your SBCs and reported on BTOL. So 1 point is given per activity. So if you have reported 10 activities with proofs, okay, then you will get 10 points. And if you reported 12 activities, all have proofs, we will consider only 10. The 10 is the max point under this head we can give. Next is uh, out of those 10 or 12 whatever you have reported, you guys have to report under this side like technical and educational activities, like any kind of workshop, seminar, or talk you have organized in your SPC. For that like hackathon or something kind of stuff, for that 5 point is to be given. And it's not like, again, it's not strict points. I will show you how I have given the pointing for the last year, and how then this year also the things will be done by PSSCC definitely. So there are like, we will, okay, moderate, higher, and lower impact, accordingly we will give the points to the SVCs. Okay, so based upon, so try to first find out how like the activities which belongs to this section, this head, and then report the most impactful one. Remember, we will, if you are reporting more than one events in the application, we will consider the first activity only. And so ensure that the first activity should be impactful, and no need to include other activities. We are just ignoring those stuff. And also one more thing is that you guys do not have to write any kind of write-up, only B2 link. We are expecting only B2 link under these heads. And if you are writing any kind of write-up also in applications, we are completely ignoring that. We just click on that link and go through the B tool, and whatever you have reported on B tool is to be considered for giving the points. Keep this in mind. Okay, next is initiative for membership growth. For example, like today's presentation, HBSBCP is going to motivate like SBC, this St. Joseph College of Engineering has organized this event. Now this is going to motivate other branches, like those members who are here new, those do not have any PS SVCs. For them, this is a motivational lecture, and definitely they will start SVCs later on. That is going to increase membership. So indirectly, it is serving this purpose. They can mention this events by reporting today's talk under this head, and they then, based upon impact, we will evaluate. Okay, that and the things they have quoted on the B2 reporting, we will give them points. Third is professional development activities like career fairs, mock interviews, like you have invited any your alumni who is working in good industry, and he's giving some motivational lecture or giving you technical stuff, how to crack the interviews or something like that. Those can be reported under this stuff. Okay. Or even our, we have also fair event. You, if you are going to attend our town halls over that, and then you are organizing uh, internal activities on that also, that's also going to be counted in this. So it's clearly mentioned what are the different type of activities considered under this sets, and you can organize your activity accordingly. And you can already have done, I think this is the thing you guys have already done. Okay, last is two large remaining is event promoting, like PS Day, Women in Power, or all the days which globally we celebrate under IEEE and PES. Those will be considered here. So, and last is about your social media things. Like, do you have any kind of LinkedIn page, or you have a separate web page kind of stuff, Insta page? All those things you can mention here as a link, and based upon that, we will prioritize low, moderate, and this. Along with, not only in the page, those should be active. Like, you must have active reporting of your events on those social media heads. So completely, if you will total all these points, it's going to be 25 points. But again, because this is the thing which we are doing from complete year, right? But so please do not ignore this kind of weight, additional funding, and 50%, especially the basic criteria. Otherwise, you guys are only getting the basic fundings. And also try to maximize the retention. Otherwise, it will going to be trouble for you. And then Okay, now we will go for application run and few more little bit hands-ons. That's the last thing I want to present in today's presentation. So this is the, I can say, for additional funding, this is the remaining stuff. I have sorry, I have only covered basic thing, right? So I told you, okay, now, yes, I want additional funding. So then this will open up. All the things which I have mentioned you is mentioned here. You need at least 6 members to be renewed and all the stuff. Okay. Now, I think if you have attended this session nicely, you do not need to go through this. I have completely explained everything. Recording will be provided to you on our YouTube channel, and will also share my PPT to you guys. Hopefully, I will share the link only on YouTube channel only for future record also. For those who have not attended this lecture, this is also beneficial for them. So yeah, now this is where I have started the additional funding kind of stuff. The first, it is asking, then if you'll say yes, we will go through the B2 link and we will check, okay, whether they have organized, how many events they have organized. If they have organized 8 events and have some proof of events, we will give 8 points in that head, which I have already told you. After that, the second point is technical and educational activity. This is what I'm talking about, is this point which I have covered around. Okay. So here, what you have to do, this is really very long, right? So so it is a little bit, ironical. Here, you just have to mention link, B-tool event link. Okay. This link, that's it. Control A, and you just mention this. That's it. Leave it. Nothing. We are not expecting anything from you guys. We will go here and we will click on these links and then go through what kind of stuffs you have reported on these, whether this is impactful or not. Okay, this event is done, maybe I will give this as a C grade. Okay, so no need to worry. But I'm telling you, no need to write. Okay, this event is all about nothing. This is not required. Only event. Oh, and also sometimes people used to mention 1, 2, okay, second event reporting, third. Nothing. We are just, okay, ignoring all this stuff. Like, okay, let's say I'm just changing the number. We will just check, okay, control C, we will check what is happening. We will ignore all the stuff whichever you have mentioned here. Okay. So that's why I told you, this is hardly will take 5 minutes for the complete application. Just mention link. It's easy for us also. It's easy for you also. You will get equal weightage those who are mentioning here the complete story. We are not considering that. We are completely ignoring that. Second is, again, you remember this is the complete best terminology. Any initiative you have done for membership growth, like now I think you guys, if you want more 1000 USD, you have a feel like maybe you will lack in retention and growth, and then you will get less point. Definitely, I think you guys are rushing to organize some kind of membership drive, and I'll say that's the right decision. This is also a right time to organize membership drive. Okay, right now the earlier membership is also running. PS is providing 1 USD, and you guys have to do. Okay, and you will get the weightage by getting good points in HBSBCP. So whatever the drive you will do, that is not going to count here because it's already the deadline for reporting events which are considered for 31st December. But any kind of membership drive, retention, or any kind of elevation you have done last year, that is to be considered here. But this week hardship you have done for membership growth, that is going to help you to get weightage for the additional funding. I hope you got my point, right? Next is any kind of impactful event you have done for professional development. I told you, give an example of alumni inviting, giving you idea about how to crack your interviews and all. Just mention here link, that's it. And again, ignore this one also. This is a bigger space. Again, an ironic kind of stuff. Nothing we are expecting from you more than this. And then any global initiatives you are celebrating, any kind of events you've done between the period 1st Jan to 31st December. All the events you are reporting here must be for that period only. Okay, 1st of Jan 2023 to 31st of Jan 2023. So then, okay, I will go for the last one, then I will say. And then last is about website, web page. You just have to mention. Here you can mention 2, 3 links. It's not like one, you have Facebook, LinkedIn, Insta, whatever you have. And then we will go through whether they are updated one, like you are uploading your events, or it's just, inactive something. Accordingly, we will give the weightage. And then save and next and submit. Nothing. It's done. Additional funding is done. So this is what the additional funding all about. You just have to copy and paste the links, and that's what I'm talking about. It's all about like the high performing student branch chapter, and then now it's our work. We will receive such kind of Excel sheet from staff. Okay, now guys, do this work. I'll show you. Okay, this is what. Okay, this is the guy who have submitted last year. Then we just see whether he is eligible for basic funding. Yes, that's it. Nothing. We just check. Okay, here double click. We cross verify the things and given basic funding. Now he said yes for additional funding. That's why these points are given. Otherwise, these points are not given for them. For example, if you have seen this guy, they have mentioned no for additional funding. That's why it's clear. Only basic funding is given to him. And in additional funding also, last year it's only the events, but here now two criteria are added: retention and renewal. We will give how much percent, and accordingly weightage is given. And events are also like they are getting 7 points, 9 points, 5 points. It's again depends upon the impact of event. And then last, event count points analysis, and you will get the weightage. Based upon that you will get the funding. And this is what the last year statistics: 107 valid applications and valid SBCs are getting funding. So out of 280, right now it's the count. Last when the application was opened, maybe it's only 250. So out of those 250, 107 had applied. Okay, so and these are getting at least 107 had get 150, and then few are getting 200, 300, 400, 500 also fundings. So total 22,000 approx USD we have given in region 10 only. Total it's 45 or 43,000. So you can say how much region 10 SPCs are active and how much they are applying for. So ensure that your SPCs also take the advantage of this and you can apply for it. Okay, so this is all about for this one. Let me know if you have any query, and we will take that one if you have any. Sorry. Yeah, so from my side it's done. Over to you, host.
So thank you, sir, for a wonderful presentation, sir. We have the 10 questions from the participants in the chat box. May I help you to read those questions, sir?
Let me check. Yeah, you can read it, but I am not
Also,
there.
we have some questions from side, sir.
Okay. Let me know.
Sir, from mostly they asked the two questions only, sir. What? If a new SP is just a startups, there isn't any other funding that we can tap on, sir. There is the only repeated question, sir.
Okay. For new SPCs, this is the first. Like if they are formed nearby like October and September, and they have done these things like 2 events reporting and 1 officer reported, they are eligible for this funding. This is the easiest one. And the second thing they can apply for is membership driven initiative. We have right now, I think it's not yet open, but that's also a very good call from Power and Energy Society. You will get approximately, I think, 2000 USD based upon the budget you will mention there. But again, that is not something kind of funding you can spend on any kind of activity. That's completely depends upon the kind of proposal and you have submitted. You have to align your expenditure accordingly. But HPSBCP give you a freedom to spend these funds on any kind of activity of Power and Energy Society for the next year. So this is actually uh, a misnomer you can say, or irony you can say, like high performing student branch chapter program 2024, or what you can't say your SVC as high performing SVC in 2024 because it's evaluated based upon your performance you have done in last year. Okay, so those, like for example, last year the North South University of Bangladesh, they are getting the maximum funding. So we can't say okay they are the high performing for it's last year, so they can't say it's 2023. They are high performing in 2022. That's why they are getting maximum funding in HPSBCP 2023. Okay, it's the name is given based upon the year for which it is given to you. For example, HPSBCP 2024 is given to you to spend it in 2024 to organize good activities and make your SBCs to be far apart from other SBCs going on. That's the thing. So right now I can say the most impactful funding things in PSV, we have high performing. Right now it's open up, and once first Feb is 2024 is the last deadline, and next is the MDI, membership driven initiatives. Whatever the updates from PS side we are uploading it on our social media handles. And I will share with you all the links, and if you guys mostly, I will share with you one stuff like the WhatsApp groups is the most actively we have started from last year. We have currently 17 WhatsApp groups plus one WeChat group for China, and those WhatsApp groups are the you can say along with our LinkedIn and Facebook or Insta pages. Those WhatsApp group are the second, or you can say second or first point of contact where we are giving updates about our any initiative. So I have shared you guys the link of our WhatsApp groups. These are section specific or country specific also. You guys can join in based upon your sections. I will approve all the requests I will receive. So, and also I request all of you, those who are old officers, please report your new officers like to these groups, because otherwise they will not get the updates. However, we are giving through e-notices, but I am aware like sometimes people ignore because of multiple mails and spams. We definitely e-notice is the formal way we will do. We will share like HBSBCP. If you'll search in your inbox, you will find 4 and 5 kinds of pings, like different mails from leaders and from our side also. But you have ignored that stuff, right? So what the WhatsApp is the right position, you can also go through that. So also make a habit to read e-notices and be there in all these WhatsApp groups we have. We have started our YouTube channel also. The main purpose of this YouTube channel is that uh, we want that you guys will get recording on time, and another thing is we want that those who are busy in their other stuffs, like they are not able to attend, they will get high quality video in the real time. And also we will get okay like we will make this as a library of us of good events. Like for like one, we have invited Dean sir, who is the distinguished lecture speaker. For distinguished lecture program, chapters has the authority to invite them, not the student branch chapters. But but we request them, like student branch chapters needs your advices, your technical stuff. And then he accepted that invitations. He was really very nice for us, and in free of cost attendees are getting those lectures. Otherwise DLP chapters has to give the funds. I hope like people are aware about this also, but DLP are not open for SBCs. So such kind of things we are doing. Also we have done MATLAB workshop. The video is uploaded on our channel. If you'll go through the MATLAB workshop, was also again the feedback which we have received, very nice feedbacks. It was done very nicely, and we got good count of attendees. So it's now open for all of you, and that is done in collaboration with MathWorks official. So that's what we have done. So in future also we will bring up new and new initiatives for you guys based upon the feedbacks. I request the host to please circulate the feedback form also sidewise, and we will take further queries also if any. Thank you.
Sir, the another one question, sir. Which are the more suitable events for this funding, sir?
Yeah, so I hope like the questions got the answer already in my presentation. I told you like you can first report maximum events, because first criteria under category, that is 25% of the weightage, is 10 events we will take with groups. Any 10 events related relevant to PES, you can say area, or little bit who are deviated, we will consider that also, but not too much deviated. But it's fine, like whatever there you have done. For example, it's you obvious thing, like sometimes if any SP event is going on, then SVC leaders take part, and then you make them as a co-host and report them on B-Tool. So we will consider those also, like we are not too much strict on that. But for that, as much as event you will report, we will take top 10. And if all top 10 has like if any 10 has the proof of events, we will consider that at 10 points. After that, there are some specific domains like I already told you, and I think there is no need to share the screen, but quickly I will cover in so you guys can see here. Technical and educational activities, these are for 5 points, and these are the different things which are covered under the sets. Then membership growth and retention, any kind of membership drive you done, or any kind of, like retention or elevation kind of stuff, any kind of sessions like PS awareness programs, funding opportunity in PS, those all covered under this. Any kind of interaction with alumni, you are bringing up industrial partners or something like that, it's covered under this point. And then further about promoting global initiatives, and last is about you have to retain updated, you have to update your all the social media handles to get these points also. So these are the type of activities you can focus for the next year. And especially the activities are not, I told you, it's not a big deal, but big deal is about this too. If you want additional fundings, you guys have to work upon retention and additional funding. That's why I told you this is the right time for these events. You have 10 more days, work on these two statistics, make it this number maximize. And I promise, like, this completely, the valuation is completely number based, like whatever the stat we got, equally proportional, you will get the funding. Okay, so that's the thing. I hope answer satisfies the questionnaires. Any other okay,
Yeah, sir.
unable to join. Sorry, unable to join. I'm reading the chat. Sorry. So unable to join WhatsApp groups. You can join there. It's actually secured. The thing is, these groups are, the potential for the people to, to like to promote their personal stuff also. So this something in past happened. There are some spammer, they are promoting their products. so so we have kept a check. First check, like, you guys can enter and it will say it's under approval. I think you are getting that notification. And then I will approve that. Just only in a minute, I will approve that after these events. Okay, so I will approve that. But to keep you guys away from all those spammers and avoid multiple messages and all that kind of stuff, we are keeping this a check. Okay, so that you will guys remain safe, and maybe your numbers will be taken further for any kind of stuff. So we are keeping this a check, keeping a just a small scale security check. I hope, Sundar, you are able now to log in. I will approve that later after this events. Thank you so much. For China, sorry to interfere. For China, we have a separate WeChat group. The link of that WeChat is expired because that's only for 7 days. What you can do is you just message me, or I will share you my email ID. I will share you the updated thing, because this is the limitation of WeChat. We can't keep the link is dynamic. It will be changed after each 7 days. So you just message me. I will give you the updated link. Also, we have created WhatsApp thing, but WhatsApp is banned in some part of the world. So that's why we have created WeChat. That's the only reason. But WhatsApp is also great for China. If you are able to do login for WhatsApp also, we will also share that link to you. Thank you so much. Any other question, please?
I hope that's an end of the inquiry section, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
I hope we
Sir.
have reached to our time also. It's 7, nicely covered, and I'm really glad that attendees are up to the end. And can you guys give me a quick feedback whether you like this session or not? Why and N? You can mention N also, guys. Like, I will not take it on my ego. No worry. Even I will ignore the name over the top. Thank you so much. I hope that host has documented everything nicely. Okay, from my side, it's done. Over to you, host. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Stefan.
I would
Yeah, go
now
ahead,
I
please.
would like to call Sendamur Selvan to distribute a gesture of appreciation to our resource person for the day, Mr. Rishi Kantagu. Kindly accept the e-memento as a token of gratitude, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your hardship. Thank you so much, Chair Katiravan, for your invitation. And usually I was very much busy in my student chapter committee volunteership. I am used to organize a lot of events, but Kadiravan has pinged me thrice, 4 times, like, sir, please want. And I just got an idea like, okay, because I'm searching for SBCs to, the locally organized HBSBCP events. Then Kathirevan message came at the right time, and then he told, okay, sir, we want one event. So I have diverted the theme to HBSBCP, and I hope this is going to, be very much productive in terms of feedback and also the attendees count. They will definitely work over it. And because it's only 10 days and two new criterias, I hope you got my point. You guys have to work a lot over that. So start working on that. And if you need any extension in it, I am not promising. If this recording is to be, is going to my leaders, they will say, okay, you have promised something. But I will say, if you need extension in deadline, just start mailing us. Okay, start mailing student chapter committee. Okay, you need extension, you are working over the stuff, just spam us based upon, I told you, like, everything is done based upon feedback. So give us the feedback, and then I think you will get 10 or 20 maybe. But we will avoid that extension, I told you, because we want that your funding should be reached and you can utilize that by this year. But definitely, like based upon the feedback, we will work upon it. Okay, but I do not want to say anything, otherwise little will kill me. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the representative here from St. Joseph College of Engineering for this nice session and nice timing. Thank you so much, attendees, to be here. From my side, it's done. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir. And sir, with your permission, can we have a group picture?
Definitely.
Yeah. I request all the participants to turn on the camera.
Done. So, I'll kindly note our SB counselor, Mr. Srikanth, wants to convey thanks for your valuable time and insightful presentation at our IEEE SBC Student Branch Chapter. Your contribution is greatly appreciated, and we look forward to our future collaboration, sir.
Thank you so much. We are also looking to work with counselors and advisors, because advisors are remain fixed most of the times and SPCs are changing. It's really very important that SPCs advisor should be in contact with us. Definitely, we will collaborate, and thank you so much for the invitation. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Let's conclude with vote of thanks.
Sure. Thank you. Bye. Take care.
As we draw the curtains on this enlightening session, I stand before you with a profound sense of gratitude and appreciation. It is with immense pleasure and gratitude that I extend a heartfelt vote of thanks to our esteemed resource person, Mr. Rishikant Tagore, who has graciously shared invaluable insights on grabbing funding opportunities for PES Student Branch Chapter SBC. Mr. Rishi, your guidance and expertise have illuminated the path for all of us seeking ways to elevate our SBC to new heights. Your comprehensive understanding of funding dynamics within the IEEE community and your practical tips on crafting compelling proposals have undoubtedly equipped us with the tools needed to navigate this exciting journey. Your passion for fostering innovation and empowering the next generation of IEEE leaders is truly commendable. The knowledge you have shared today is not just information, it's a catalyst for positive change within our student branch. The opportunity to secure funding is now not just a prospect, but a tangible reality. Thanks to the guidance you have provided, we express our deepest gratitude for your time, your wisdom, and your unwavering commitment to the growth and success of our PES student branch chapters. Your dedication to nurturing the spirit of innovation within the IEEE community is an inspiration to us all. As we move forward with the knowledge you have bestowed upon us, we do so with a renewed sense of purpose and determination. Your contributions will undoubtedly leave a lasting impact on your endeavors to make history and reshape the future of our IEEE community. Once again, thank you, sir, for being a beacon of knowledge and inspiration. We are truly grateful for your presence and insights.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you so much, sir. It was such a wonderful session.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Take care. Bye bye.
Let's end this session with the participants' feedback. Participants, kindly fill the feedback link which is posted in the chat box.